Hi, Robin of Oxy-Dry. And this carpet is, I think it's around 15 years old. And I've been cleaning it for quite a few years, actually. And it always comes up wonderful. A few years ago, we got a call, and the lady was all in a panic. She had brought some paint up. She was planning to, I think, do the trim here or something. And the paint can had a leak in it, and she put it on the carpet, and it left a rather large stain here. So I got here a few hours later, I guess, and I was able to get it all out. I mean, this was years ago now, and I got out 100%, as you can see. I probably flushed it with hot water and used my extractor on it, and then cleaned it like normal. And anyway, it's history now. You can see there's a wear path over here, and that's obviously the highway over to the bathroom, etc. But there's some degree of this dark pathway is just the wear or the abrasion on the yarn will dull the yarn. It doesn't reflect the light like the areas where you don't walk. And there's actually quite a few little spots. You probably can't see them in the camera, but there's actually a lot of little spots all over the place. They got a little doggy too, so that'll be a factor. And I know that she's using there's an almost empty bottle of Nature's Miracle in the laundry room there, I noticed. So I'm not sure. Well, I guess maybe the dog has been having accidents in here. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a urine stain, but anyway, we'll see what we find. Maybe it'll show up when I run the machine over with the light shining down a little bit better. We'll see. So let's give it a clean and see how it goes. And of course, this is a hog's hair fiber pad, because they do work the best. So that's why I use them. And I've got Nanomax in the tank at about 1.5 ounces per gallon. And I did use my trigger sprayer and sprayed the obvious wear areas with some suspend. You can see there's you can see that wear. That's the pooling and shading effect happening on the rug. I already did just an entry of these two rooms here, so that side of the Iron Man pad is a little bit dark already. This is a nylon carpet, by the way, and of course, being a nylon, they're much more cooperative when it comes to cleaning. They just clean better, more resilient than polyesters and triextas. Yeah, I think the little doggy is maybe coming in here with some bones or something like that. She said something about, I've got an area work to do as well, and she said something about that. I think the dog, he brings his food over to the rug and then drops it there and then eats there. I've got a little doggy that kind of does that. Jesse James will pick up a cookie out of his food bowl and run across the room and eat it, and then put it down and eat it, and then run across to the food bowl and pick up another one and run across the room. He kind of eats one cookie at a time that way. Takes him a while to eat, but he's getting exercise while he does it too. Kind of funny. Every one of them is, they're different. There was a mark right there, so it was good that I could reach in there. This carpet almost turns out really amazing. There's a bunch of marks, a trail going over to the bed over here. This is the gentleman's side of the bed, and they're quite an older couple, 80s I would guess. He could actually be in his 90s. So we often find a little bit of a trail here on this side of the bed. Plumbing issues, if you get my drift. But everything's coming out without any problem. I want to make sure I go over this area just a little bit more, making sure I'm scanning the whole time, looking for any spots or stains that still might be visible. And one of the reasons I like the Oxy-Dry fiber pad is that when there's stains on the carpet, the Oxy-Dry fiber pad will remove them better than anything else. It just seems to cut through the stains and remove them and emulsify them better than any other choice, I think. Usually. And we'll work our way back toward the entrance of the room. I'm not adding any more solution now, by the way. I've got enough on there. And that's kind of something that you judge in the moment. And that's why I prefer the tank. I can, right there on the spot, if I think I need to add a little bit more solution, I can do that. I'm actually adding a little bit more right there. And that's one of the reasons I prefer to use the shower feeding. It just gives me a much greater control over the way I'm applying the solution. To move that door open again. We'll get into that corner by hand, by the way. Move that back a bit. Yeah, you can see an actual sort of a wear path kind of on the left side and the right side where the feet shuffle down and go through the doorway here, which is pretty normal as the carpet ages. You won't get away with that from that. It'll always happen, inevitably, on any carpet, of course. But some carpets do stand up better, longer than others. So I'm going to use the side I already used, do one pass over with that, and I'll come back out with the B side. That's my plan. Just doing the open areas here, obviously. I know I'm running at 300 RPM. I'm adding just a little bit of solution at the moment. I know this carpet is not very wet at all. I just want to make sure I've got enough lubrication there. Many years ago, I was working for a company, must have been back in the 80s, yeah, 80s, carpet cleaning with steam cleaning, and we were using Ninjas, actually, and one of the guys was cleaning a job, and I guess he put the wand up somewhere. It was near a glass door. You know where this is going. Anyway, somehow the wand got knocked over and right through the glass door. So that was not a good thing. So, and when that had actually occurred, that was from that point on. I made a point. Whenever I stopped cleaning with the wand, I would lay it on the ground. I would never stand it up. Never, never, never. It's like, oh boy, no matter what, you just don't know. You just gotta anticipate the things that can go wrong, because they can. Oh yes, they can. Okay, now we're gonna switch over. We'll do the B side, I think. It's not going to make any visible difference to the carpet, I don't expect. Well, I know it won't, because the carpet's looking great, but you know what? It'll actually leave the carpet a little bit drier, and I'll pull up a little bit more. It's actually a little bit wetter than I thought it was. So we're going to do the B side, and I won't be adding any more moisture, of course, because I know it's fairly wet. The carpet is looking exceptional, as it always does. And you know, here we are. I wrote a comment on somebody's posts a day or two ago about, you know, how you're supposed to, you know, if you're cleaning with a method like this, that you need to go and steam clean the carpet every few cleanings, or you get a buildup of soil. And I have absolutely never seen that indication that is the case on carpets that I've been cleaning for literally decades, more than 20 years. Because I've been doing this now with this method now for 30 years, and I've got carpets that I've been cleaning at least for 15 years. Not very many that long, but I've never ever seen an indication that that soil will build up on the carpet if you don't go in and regularly steam clean it. That's commercial carpets too. It just does not happen. If you're using a quality cleaning product and you do this right, especially if you pre-vacuum and or post-vacuum, and vacuuming, especially when it comes to the commercial jobs, I think the greatest problem with those situations is that the vacuuming is just totally inadequate. In most cases, in commercial settings, when they go in there, the janitorial companies go in there and vacuum. Most of the time, they will vacuum what they see. They are never, or virtually never, all that thorough. And they're using usually a backpack vacuum with just suction on it without any agitation. And that simply isn't adequate for proper vacuuming of a carpet. And that's the real problem with the carpet. And then the carpet cleaner comes along, does not pre-vacuum it, and just steam cleans it, and immediately when the water pressure, you know, 300 to 500 pounds per square inch, hits a carpet that's like 1/8 of an inch thick or 1/4 inch thick, if you're lucky, you're just going to blast the dirt right into the backing, and then you get vacuum locked, so you're not going to get much actual of that soil that's driven into the back. It gets pulled back out, and it all contributes to the wear and tear on the carpet and the shorter lifespan and wicking and rapid resoiling and everything. But anyway, don't get me going. Okay, we'll take a look at the B side on this pad. That was the first side. And then I flipped it, and I picked up a little bit more. Not much more. That's just mostly moisture. But the carpet's looking really good. There is a wear path here, which when I vacuum it to groom it, that'll look a lot better. But there is a wear path here, of course. But other than that, the stains are all gone. The carpet's looking nice and bright and clean. So I will go and I've got to do part of an area rug now. So I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.